I will demonstrate how to create a basic calculator using radio buttons in this example. We are changing the constraint layout to linear layout. The linear layout element is the root element of the layout file. It defines a vertical layout with padding of 10 dp on all sides. The attribute, Android orientation, is used in Android XML layout files to define the orientation of the views inside a linear layout or its subclasses. When set to vertical, the views will be added in a top-to-bottom order, meaning they will be stacked vertically on top of each other. The first edit text element allows the user to enter the first number for the arithmetic calculation. The second edit text element allows the user to enter the second number for the arithmetic calculation. The radio group element contains 4 radio button elements for the 4 arithmetic operations: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. The radio group allows the user to select one of these operations. The Android button element is a UI component that allows users to trigger an action or event when they click or tap on it. The text view element displays the result of the calculation. The first edit text has an ID of @first number, a hint of enter a number. The second edit text has an ID of @second number, a hint of enter a number. The radio group element has an ID of operation group. And each radio button element has a unique ID and a text label for the corresponding operation. The button element with an ID of calculate triggers the calculation when the user clicks on it. Finally, the text view element with an ID of result displays the result of the calculation. These are 2 edit text elements that are used to take user input for the first and second numbers in a calculation. This is a radio group element that groups together several radio button elements. It is used to select the operation to be performed in the calculation. These are 4 radio button elements that represent the different operations that can be selected. They are grouped together in the radio group element declared earlier. This is a button element that is used to initiate the calculation when clicked. It is declared as an object of the button class. This is a text view element that displays the result of the calculation. It is declared as an object of the text view class. The onCreate method is overridden to initialize the activity, and it sets the layout for the activity. This line finds the edit text view with the ID @first number and assigns it to the variable first number. This edit text likely represents the first number input field of the calculator. This line finds the edit text view with the ID @second number and assigns it to the variable second number. This edit text likely represents the second number input field of the calculator. This line finds the radio group view with the ID operation group and assigns it to the variable operation group. This radio group likely contains the radio buttons representing the different arithmetic operations the calculator can perform. This line finds the radio button view with the ID addition and assigns it to the variable addition. This radio button likely represents the addition operation. This line finds the radio button view with the ID subtraction and assigns it to the variable subtraction. This radio button likely represents the subtraction operation. This line finds the radio button view with the ID multiplication and assigns it to the variable multiplication. This radio button likely represents the multiplication operation. This line finds the radio button view with the ID or division and assigns it to the variable RB division. This line finds the button view with the ID to calculate and assigns it to the variable BTN calculate. This button likely triggers the calculation process when pressed. This line finds the text view with the ID TV result and assigns it to the variable TV result. This text view likely displays the result of the calculation after it has been performed. The setOnClickListener method is called on the BTN calculate object, and it creates an anonymous class that implements view.onClickListener interface. The onClick method of the anonymous class is implemented to handle the click event of the BTN calculate. The onClick method gets the values from ET first number and ET second number edit text views, parses them as doubles and stores them in the first number and second number variables. The operation group.getCheckedRadioButtonID method returns the ID of the selected radio button in the operation group radio group object and stores it in selected operation variable. A conditional statement is used to determine which operation to perform based on the selected radio button. If the addition radio button is selected, it adds the first number and second number and stores the result in the result variable. If the subtraction radio button is selected, it subtracts the second number from first number and stores the result in the result variable. If the multiplication radio button is selected, it multiplies the first number and second number and stores the result in the result variable. If the division radio button is selected, it checks if the second number is not equal to 0, then it divides the first number by the second number and stores the result in the result variable. If the second number is 0, it displays an error message in the TV result text view and returns from the method. The TV result text view is updated with the value of the result variable by setting its text property using tvresult.setText. The app is ready to run, and the button click listener is waiting for a user to interact with it to perform the selected operation on the given numbers.